This is what we notice when we go and give presentations in schools as well, is that when a child has come forward to us and they tell us that they've been exploited, what's happened is that they've been holding on to it for a while. They have a lot of shame coming forward about it. And so you start to see that shame manifest itself in different ways. So if you feel like your child is just not acting like themselves, or they're only on these devices in their, in their room, or they're very tired compared to what they usually are, those are some signs that you want to have a conversation with your kid and really ask what's going on and let them know that if ever they get into trouble online, that it's not their fault and you're there to help them.
Is the shame, on a scale of concerns, is where does the, because you've mentioned it a couple of times, the idea around shame and not wanting to be embarrassed, where does it rank in terms of the feelings that kids have when they have been exploited?
I think it's number one. I think that's, and unfortunately, I think that's a leading cause of the suicide that ends up happening when somebody is sextorted, from the stories that we've seen. And so, and a lot of times we're not intending to create shame with our kids. We're wanting to inform them and, and we want to keep them safe as much as possible. So sometimes we want to create a little bit of a fear there or consequences. But what's really important for us to understand is that our kids need to know and believe that they will, if they're in trouble like that they're a victim, that there is no shame, they're not at fault, even if they made a decision that wasn't a good decision, that it is not their fault, and that there's nothing to be embarrassed about. And then unfortunately, when we're online, something like that at some point is, we're bound to come across these things. And so them really feeling like we're a trusted person that is not going to punish them for coming forward is really huge.